It's funny, it always happens this way, but the second you plan to leave, you find your place. It was my last month in Chicago. I really loved my job. I made friends there. I met somebody I really want to continue with. The problem is that I don't know how to do any of that. I don't know how to do that. But that last month in Chicago was pretty remarkable, I will say. It was taking me back to years when I wasn't so thrilled with life and not so curious about things. And it makes me wonder what it would be like to meet my 15-year-old self. Would she be disappointed in me? Probably. That's fine. I'm proud of her. I'm glad that I get to continuously experience things that I would not have enjoyed back then. Ain't got nowhere to go. Won't you make me down here driving on your phone? Don't you mind that? I've been driving down to LA with my baby. He drives real fast. He may drive his car into the ocean. I don't mind. I've got imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination.
Well, I'm the grandniece of J. Edgar Hoover.
How about a I-4? Is that your 5?
Yeah, you sunk the ship.
You
sunk the ship.
Okay.
D2.
No. I've started new hobbies, things like photography, and I'm not that good yet, but like, as a shameless self-plug, I will include my pictures. And it's a really exciting new thing. I bought a new camera. Well, it's not new, it's very old actually, but it's new to me. I'm excited to see how that works. If it works, I'll keep you updated. I'm trying very hard not to get sappy here, but walking down the streets that I've walked down a million times and wondering how many more times will I see, these buildings or these homes or these people. It gets a little, there's something in my eye, you know what I mean?
It's always because of the line, like even like you saw like giant.
I like the ones that start really fast.
No, keep going.
Oh my god.
It's funny when the hand is stuck, it looks like it was like reluctant to do it.
Take your shoes off, put like your feet on your shoes, like an hour-long flight.
Sales, you could be like, oh yeah, like this is how we operate our business. It's really easy to sell something. Sales you already have.
All clear? Clear for launch.
Being an adult is nothing like what I thought it would be. I mean, it's kind of exciting to get to take care of myself and go to the grocery store and try to plan out my meals. I mean, even like the mundane stuff is really interesting, but the friendships and the relationships are hard. Like, you actively have to push yourself to answer that text, or at least I'm speaking for myself here. I actively have to push myself to answer that text or that email or that call and get in touch with people that I've been thinking about all day, but I don't know what to say to them. Like, I will open my text messages and I'll stare at that empty text bubble for like 5 whole minutes. I don't know if you've sat in silence with like an empty head for 5 minutes, like not meditating, just like no thoughts, just vibes. 5 minutes, that's a long time. And I don't know. I think as an exercise for myself, I want to get better.
Happy birthday,
And it's funny because every time I wallow and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm sad to leave, it's not gonna be the same, people are always like, well, you know, it'll be here. Chicago will be here. And I know Chicago will be here, but it's the people that make it cool. And I'll have to meet those people under different circumstances. And that's the hard part. One of the absolute highlights of my last few weeks here was going to this thrift antique shop at part of town I'd never explored, but apparently it had been around for 50 plus years, handed down generations to generations. It had the largest collection in the United States of rabbit heads, not like rabbit heads, like masks. But this is something I never would have found on my own. It was something that was so special to my friends and I.
That's it. Wait till you see those pictures.
And you know, on a less sappy note, it kind of makes you wonder how long these things were in this basement. 50 years is a long time. I put on some of these hats, and Chief, I don't know.
Yes, very much. What the fuck?
I've been instructed to lift the lid on Mr. Barton. I know him really well, so I'm incredibly proud of him. He's a superb driver.
I put that there for the popcorn.
Oh, really?
That's so weird.
I mean, fair enough. Barbie was amazing. I love Barbie.
My mother is in the process of inheriting a small fortune.
This as well. That was my 21st. So this is the large there. So that's me.
That's actually really cute.
And just as quickly as it had come, it passed as well. It was so hard to say goodbye to everybody. But I'll get over it. Love you, bye.